Hello YouTube, this is Kestrel Raptorial, here with another custom Yu-Gi-Oh deck. This is going to be the Joey deck. And this one, unlike the Yugi and Kaiba decks, I'm not going to start with the cards gathered from the starter deck Joey. That was released in 2003 along with the starter deck Pegasus, about a year after the Yugi and Kaiba decks were first released. That Joey deck was actually quite a decent starter deck for his time, much better than the Yugi and Kaiba decks. But I thought it'd be more fun to start constructing the deck based on the cards that Joey in fact did use during the anime. In the anime during his first duels and then into his time in Duelist Kingdom. After that, further episodes will focus on customizing the Joey deck to more resemble the deck he would bring to Battle City and later seasons. So we'll start with the first monster that Joey ever was actually seen summoning. Kagemusha of the Blue Flame. He summoned this during his first duel with Yugi, which was just a tabletop duel. It wasn't a holographic virtual duel. So he played this against Yugi, and of course, in his very first appearance, Joey pretty much sucked as a duelist. But this was the first card he used. Then M Warrior number 1 and number 2. Then we get into the Flame Swordsman fusion materials. Flame Manipulator and Misaki the Legendary Swordsman. Baby Dragon, which Joey traded for on the boat to Duelist Kingdom. We don't know what card he traded to get it. But Yugi then gave him the Time Wizard card to use in combination with Baby Dragon, which Joey often did, even into Battle City. I've tried to use Time Wizard. It's a very risky card, very, very risky effect. And whenever I tried to use it, either in tabletop duels or in the video games, I usually did not luck out. My time roulette landed on a skull considerably more than half the time, so I don't use it anymore. He also, on the boat, traded for Kunai with Chain and Salamandra, which is a card that fits very well with Flame Swordsman. It powers up any fire-type monster. Fire attribute. And Shield and Sword. Kajaikasi from the Kaiba deck. Kaiba never used this monster, so wonder why it was in the Kaiba deck. Joey did summon this in his first duel against Mai. Armored Lizard, which was defeated by Kaiba's Battle Ox. Tiger Axe, Axe Raider, not very high, well, actually considerably high in attack points, and a pretty cool looking warrior type monster. Swamp Battle Guard, and Lava Battle Guard. The Lava Battle Guard was originally Tristan's card that he gave to Joey to use in combination with his Swamp Battle Guard in his duel against Dinosaur Ryuzaki or Rex Raptor. Rude Kaiser, also from the Kaiba deck. Now, I was going to get Garuzi's, but that card was too expensive, and outside of using in the custom character decks, I'm never going to use Garuzi's. So I pulled Rude Kaiser instead. And Joey actually did summon this in his duel against Kaiba. that took place in Duelist Kingdom, where he was rather quite humiliated by Kaiba. Rock Ogre, Protector of the Throne, and Guardian of the Labyrinth. And those two are fusion materials for a monster that Joey would often summon, which was played as a normal monster in the anime, but in the real game is a fusion monster. So we've got those two materials. And then the monster that Joey won from Rex Raptor, the rare Red Eyes Black Dragon, became one of Joey's signature cards later on. Battle Warrior and Copycat. This one was played as a spell card in the anime, but it is a monster. It doesn't work like it does in the anime. Here is the fusion monster that in the anime was played as a normal monster that Joey would often summon. Guiltia the D Knight. And for this card, I don't think D means dragon, as you would often see, as in Kaiba's Lord of D or Lord of Dragons. I think this is an abbreviation for Guiltia the Dark Knight. Kind of a cool looking warrior. Flame Swordsman. Definitely Joey's signature card, and as he says, it's his favorite. Thousand Dragon. The fusion of Baby Dragon and Time Wizard. Sogen is a field, a meadow field that increases the attack of warrior and beast warrior type monsters. So this too was originally pulled from the Kaiba deck, but fits Joey much better. Legendary Sword, an equip spell for warriors. Dragon Treasure, an equip spell for dragons. I don't know why Dragon Nails was never made. I really like that card. Polymerization. Dark Hole. Monster Reborn. Pot of Greed. Giant Trunade. I don't believe Joey used this until Battle City, but the number of spell and trap cards that Joey actually had in Duelist Kingdom is quite small, so we have to do a little bit of fill-in. Eternal Rest. This is from the starter deck Joey. And if your opponent back then used to be playing a lot of equip spells, it's not bad. There's almost no use for it now, unless your opponent is relying on a heavily equipped spell deck, which I don't know who does, but there are better options. A lot of better options. Remove Trap. Dispel. Fusion Recovery. This didn't come out until much later, but I added it because Joey has several fusion monsters. I haven't bought the Black Skull Dragon yet, so that's not in this deck yet. I will try to get it. When you're running multiple fusion monsters, you need some way of getting back polymerization and fusion materials, and this is one of the main cards to do that. Scapegoat. Joey definitely did not use this until Battle City, but it's pretty cool. Grave Robber. Joey would often use this to gain cards back from his opponent. From his opponent's graveyard. Now, I think he was able to pull monsters from his opponent's graveyard. In the real card game, it only lets you pull spells, and for quite a heavy price, 2,000 life points. People will say life points don't really matter that much in this game, but still, I mean, if your life points hit 0, you lose, so, yeah. Anyway, it's a cool looking card. Little mischievous robber of graves. 2-pronged attack, reinforcements, and trap hole. Joey did use trap hole in the first virtual world arc where they went to retrieve Kaiba from the fantasy land. I don't know if he used it afterwards, but it was one of the better early traps ever released. So there is the first version of the custom Joey deck. Next time, I will start building the Joey deck to resemble the deck that Joey Wheeler brought to Battle City, and we will go from there. See ya.